All right, welcome back to another exciting episode of Lot Live here in the Randall Ford Studios. I'm here with my host, Andrew.
What is up?
Little spastic, but that's okay.
That's it.
He is patch-free today.
I am patch-free. No patches
in our
today.
Cupid video, again, with the patches back that your mommy bought you.
Yeah, that's true.
So that was very sweet of her.
I seen Jimmy running around here with some patchy.
Didn't.
Yeah. I was going to tell you, but I forgot.
I missed that. I would have liked
wore it
the
yesterday.
opportunity to.
Yeah, he had some patches on the back. I think he got it from me because he thought it was
probably.
cool.
So you are
younger generation.
You're a trendsetter.
Yeah, I know.
Nothing else. So
You got to be a leader, can't be a follower.
there you go. That is true. That's what we try to do here. So, the Cupid video was a big success. We had a lot of people. If you didn't see the last episode of the podcast, we had Cupid do the intro, and then on our
Facebook,
on our channel and on the Randall Ford Facebook, the Cupid video is.
Yeah, it was a hit. I don't think it was necessarily the content in the video of what the video consists of. I think it was just you in those shorts.
They were short.
They were
short.
They were very, very short. Yeah.
I did it. I took one for the team.
You did.
I did it for shameless publicity. Not afraid. I did it for the laughs.
Well, we got everybody.
I did it for the embarrassment.
Everybody got laughs here. Not only that, there was also customers here in the lounge, and they got to see it too.
Nobody stepped on my toe this time like they did for the Christmas video.
Yeah,
though.
well, yeah, but you were hidden as a tree on the Christmas video. You couldn't really see you against the wall there with the Christmas tree and everything.
I was camouflaged very well.
Yeah,
so,
you only stuck out like a sore thumb, and they still stepped on you, but...
Yeah. So if you haven't seen the video, we would invite you. Please go check out the video. The other thing I want to say is the contest we did for subscribers was a little fuzzy, so I'm just going to call that. I'm going to announce the new contest right now because Andrew doesn't know anything about this, and I found it's the easiest way to do things if I just make the rules and have him follow them.
That's true.
So what we're going to do, and announcing it right now, we're going to do a $110 giveaway, so there's no confusion on the previous giveaway. So $110 giveaway to the person we draw who, now this is where you chime in.
Yeah.
What do they have to do?
Yeah, so
don't make it complicated. Say it fast.
Okay.
It needs to be like 3 things.
Well, I don't want to say it too fast where they wouldn't know. It's 3 things.
I'm giving you 3 things that they have to do. None of that they have to comment about who won this or who won that. I need to know what your blood type was. How did your parents meet? None of that stuff is on there.
Not necessarily. So you do
3 things. Go.
Comment. Share.
2. Subscribe. 3.
There we go. I do want that I want you have to comment something in this video though. You have to.
There you go.
You have to. The only reason we had
your comment was 1.
You got to make sure they're watching the video.
Okay, yeah. So comment was 1. So
yes.
Okay.
Comment something in this video.
Comment something on the video.
Yes.
Like it.
No, you don't like. You don't have to like. But we do appreciate your like.
Yeah.
Comment, share, subscribe. Comment, share, subscribe.
3 things. Those are 3 things you got to do.
Comment,
and we will draw from the people that do that, and you will win $110.
Starting with this video.
$110. I'm doing the 10.
I'm doing the 100.
It's good to be the king.
My bank account says that.
Yeah, so it's starting right now. Everybody, we want to get this thing going because we keep trying. We're trying to reach a certain milestone, and the closer we get, YouTube's out there. They just say, "Hey, you see that live podcast guys? Those guys are trying to. We got to make it tougher for them.
Yeah, we got to stop it.
So they're just YouTube's trying to make it hard on us.
Yeah, YouTube is trying to make it hard.
You guys don't let YouTube beat us.
Yeah, absolutely, guys. Comment, share, subscribe. Super easy.
Only our parents should do that, like the old days.
That is true. That is true.
But yes, so today we got that out of the way. What we're going to talk about today is we're getting a little bit fun stuff. We've been talking about a lot of serious stuff as far as buying cars and important things. So again, as salespeople, we're kind of a fraternity that people love to hate, people love to make fun of, people love to, throw rocks at us and kick us when we're down. Yeah. So, but that builds camaraderie.
It does.
It builds,
I don't even know what that word means, but it does.
I forget who I'm talking to. It does. You're going to have to look it up. I don't know another word that means that. So it builds camaraderie. It builds kind of a fraternity for us salespeople. And, you know, as salespeople, there's kind of like, there's certain things that old salespeople will pass down to new salespeople. Yeah. One of those things is movies. That, you know, there are people that watch sales movies from my generation, and there are kind of movies from your generation. Yeah. And they're kind of the same, but they kind of mesh. Yeah. But some of them
I feel like they get rougher the nearer they get.
I went through and I talked to all our sales guys this morning and got some more intros on this. Yeah. Whenever you come up, when I have a list of like my top 3 movies that kind of, you know, I resonate to, or I can, you know, kind of feel at home with, it kind of touch something. It was like, oh yeah, that's sales. Oh, yeah. That's sales. Yeah. And the 3, and I asked a bunch of the guys in the young guys course, I never heard of that. So I actually showed Andrew some clips from a few of these this morning. And so now I think he's going to go try to find a VHS on these.
I'm going to have to, because those movies are actually old.
I own a VHS of one of these movies.
Hey, that might be worth some money nowadays. Huh? Might be worth some money nowadays.
There you go.
They don't have them. They don't make them anymore.
Well, I got to be able to sell it for $10. No, my part for the for the winnings. Yeah. So, but anyway, the movies that I came up with, these are, you know, the 3 in no specific order. It would be hard for me to order. Maybe I will, but Glenn Ross. Yeah. Again, something you never heard about. This was actually about real estate sales. It starred Alec Baldwin in it. So a young Alec Baldwin. Kevin Spacey was in this. There was a bunch of stars. Al Pacino was in this movie, actually. So again, he doesn't know any of these.
No, people. I don't know any of.
Anyway, a really
Are they still
great.
Alive?
I don't. Most of them, I think.
Most of them.
Yeah. Another one is Margin Call. If you haven't ever heard of that, it was about the stock market. Mm-hmm. But again, a really great movie. Kevin Spacey also in this one, and the guy, I can't think of his name, that played Spock in the newer Star Trek movies.
See, I've never even started seeing Star Trek.
Also in this. The other ones, of course, this probably is number 1. This is the one that I own on VHS, is Boiler Room.
Yeah, you showed me some clips on that one. That was pretty cool.
Yeah. Chock full of stars.
Oh, yeah.
Vin Diesel is in this movie. Ben Affleck is in this movie. Giovanni Ribisi is in this movie. There are a bunch of other guys in this movie that it's a great movie. It's, you know, pretty entertaining. I showed him some clips on. I actually was able to show him something that was older that he said, hey, that doesn't suck.
Yeah, it didn't suck, but it was still black and white.
It was not black and white. But it is a really good movie. And then, of course, I go out to the guys, and they trash it up a little bit with
mine's Wolf of Wall Street all the way, just because how fun it's
Wolf of Wall Street, again, also based on the stock market.
It is based on the stock market, but yeah, it's funny. I mean, the way they think and what they do, it kind of is in sales.
Yeah, exactly what it is. And it all kind of goes along with the whole sales thing. And again, not necessarily the correct way to do it, not necessarily the model that we use here at Randall Ford, but more of what people kind of think.
Correct.
It's kind of a caricature of what a salesperson would be. Like whenever you go to the carnival or wherever and they draw, you know, the person draws you a sketch, it's a character to you, and you're all.
Well, what I picture is him being on the phone and he's talking to his client, and his client has told him no numerous of times, and then he still talks him into buying something. I'm like, you know, he didn't stop when someone said no, and that's what you're supposed to do in sales. Yeah. You're supposed to, no could be a yes.
Yeah.
Try to turn a no into a yes.
Saying you got to get the first 7 no's before you get a yes.
Yeah, because I mean, it's just once you make sense to someone, then it makes sense and it clicks. It may not click at you for the very first time, but it'll eventually click.
Yeah.
So.
Another one is The Goods. I think Sell Hard, Sell Fat. I can't remember the whole thing, but The Goods was the main the title. Yeah. So and that was Jeremy Piven. Yeah. Was in that movie. Again, that was an enjoyable movie, and it's kind of a spoof on the car business, but there's a lot of truth in that maybe be exaggerated.
And it may not be this dealership. No. There's some dealerships that do it for sure.
The only way we can be the best is because somewhere out there is the worst.
Yes. Yeah. I mean, hey.
And a lot of times we get the sale because they went to the worst first. And once you go to the worst first, when you come here, all we have to be is not bad.
Yeah, it's pretty easy.
Yeah, and
it
then
makes
we
our
went.
job way easier.
Another old one that I didn't even talk to you about that one of our finance guys mentioned was Suckers.
I think I've heard of Suckers, actually.
Yeah. Suckers, actually, and I'm not completely sure if this is true or not, but whenever it first came out, I think one of the car bodies, like the NADA, something that had a lot to do with cars, actually, it's rumored that they bought the rights to this movie to try to control it and keep it from being released on a
Wow.
yeah,
Really?
Yeah, it's I mean they go into like the Foursquare.
Oh,
it's like, you
goodness
name it, they
gracious.
talk about it on the car business. And a few years ago, that's kind of what the car business was. We've evolved past
Yeah,
that,
correct.
but
The car business wanted to hold a lot of secrets, and these movies getting out and stuff like that, and because you didn't have social media, like
that
you
was
have now.
before the internet,
Correct.
whenever all that
Yeah.
stuff wasn't out there. So if you didn't have a way to find out how things were done,
Yes.
then it was kind of like the guy that goes around and shows all the magic tricks behind the scenes. Oh, magicians hate that guy.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I mean now we have social media, so there's people out there that, you can literally look up how to buy a car on YouTube or anything like that, and it'll tell you step by step negotiations, price points, how to find what you're looking for. I mean, there's not really anything dealerships can even do at this
Yeah,
point.
well, just like in the old days, dealerships would try to do things a certain way. Maybe it was a little deceptive. That came out where you couldn't do that, and now the tide has kind of flipped back to where it's now we have the customers come in and go, do you have a trade? I'm not telling you. It's like,
Yeah,
okay, now I know exactly what you're doing.
Yeah.
But we've evolved past, so customers, y'all got to evolve too.
Yeah.
We're just trying to help you. All you're doing is like, we can be in and out. We can get you exactly the payment you want, give you the best deal possible. We can do that in 45 minutes to an hour. But if you would like for it to take 3.5 hours, that's up to you. You can make that happen by then all of a sudden you go, well, yeah, I do have a trade. Well, it's worth this much. Just like, yeah, but I owe $77,000 on it.
Don't believe everything on the internet and what everybody says, because I literally watched a girl go on there. Now, she may have been in sales for 2 weeks or whatever, but she was telling people out there that if they're going to go buy a car, don't let them know that she has a trade. They don't say that you have a trade at all. Work numbers first, and then talk about your trade later. No, that is not how it goes, because if you add something at the very end, it's going to be completely different, and you just turned an hour to 2 hours into 4 to 6 hours. Like don't do that.
We're not, the margins in the car business are so small now because of all the competition that there's not anybody out there that's going to just make a big rip on somebody like they used to do. The margins are so small. Now it's just being able to, especially if you have a trade. If you own a car that you owe money on, there is a very high chance that you are upside down on that car.
Correct.
Unless you had a paid for trade whenever you bought that car. So if you're going to be upside down, we are not setting the number for your trade. We are not trying to give you way less than your trade is worth. We have to give you what it's worth because of your negative equity.
Yeah, exactly.
But if that negative equity is too big, you cannot bring $10,000 in negative equity, stack that onto a $10,000 car and get approved. So if you'll just be upfront, maybe you can't be that way with all. I mean, we've been here
16 years.
116 years. We're not going anywhere.
Yeah.
We do business the right way. Help us help you.
Yeah.
We're going to be transparent with you whenever we do something.
Exactly.
So, but we just need the information up front. If you can do that, we'll make this as simple as possible, as smooth as we can. You can be in and out, or you can watch YouTube and they tell you how to do stuff.
And as a salesman, as much as you want to get in and out, I want you in and out as well, so I can go and make the next sell. I mean, that's how fast you want to go everything. So you want to go everything and be in here within an hour or 2 hours. But if you're, and you can say, hey, you can come up and say, hey, I watched this on YouTube. Is this correct to do it? You can say that, and they'll either tell you yes or no, which is here. But I mean, you gotta watch out for other dealerships too. So.
Well, I mean, we are selling so many cars here at Randall Ford that we don't have time to do all that. We want to be as efficient as possible. The reason we're selling so many cars is because we've lowered the prices down so low that we have people coming from Texas, we have people coming from Florida, we have people coming from California. You name it, they're coming here because we have the lowest price.
Correct.
If we have the lowest price, then we cannot.
Make the most profit.
Yeah, it's not going to be because we're making the highest profit.
Correct.
So if we have the lowest price and people are coming from everywhere, and you see our price and you come in and go, well, I think you can knock another $5,000 off.
That's
that.
like my
no,
guy.
we can't.
That's like my guy yesterday wanting $10,000 off on that truck. I'm like, I can't be the best price in the market and have them make the most
There's a guy
profit.
from Nova Scotia wanting to come buy this truck because of the price.
Exactly. He was far away. He was 4 hours
We can
away.
get somebody from Nova Scotia coming to buy at our price, and
He's seen
we're
the truck-
making.
Yeah, he's seen the truck online because it was a great price, and then he just asked We don't have $10,000 in these cars. Like, I just don't. New cars, that's rebates with Ford. That's totally different. Hey, by the way,
Speaking
edges.
of which,
Edges.
yes. Why this is released on Monday, I don't know what the date is.
10th.
The 10th. Monday the 10th through, I think it's the 13th or 14th of this week. Ford has released even more money off of new Edges.
Yeah.
It is crazy. We already had a giant discount on Edges. We don't have that many left.
Yeah.
But that is $15,000 off a new Edge. That is crazy. My daughter just bought one yesterday.
Yeah, absolutely.
So it was a $40,000 Edge, paid $25,000.
It was crazy because
Yeah.
I mean, and the thing is, and I know Edges haven't been really selling like just hot and on hand.
Yeah.
That's why they gave this rebate. But we had 4 or 5 Edges, and I think we're down.
No,
to,
we had 9.
Or 9 Edges.
We had
Now-
9
now we're
Edges
down to, like-
4 days ago. Now we have 2.
Yeah, it's crazy how fast these Edges. I mean,
Yeah, so at the time you see this video, we might have 0. So, but because we have to go through Saturday, and we have to wait for Andrew to edit it on Monday, and you know
Yeah.
sometimes he gets distracted. He
that's
doesn't work on Monday, so that means he doesn't get out of bed till 1, maybe 2.
Yeah, somewhere around
He stays up playing video games like Cupid was talking about. His girlfriend's happy though because she got a new car,
Yeah, but she also got a new computer too. So
a new computer. So they're playing video games together, up late all night playing. What is it? Fortnite?
Don't say it.
Fortnite.
Don't even listen.
Third Night?
You just now heard that. You just now heard that from Andrew in there. That he said Fortnite, and that's not even a thing.
Fortnite?
And it's Fortnite, and I don't play that. No, I
Yeah.
play mainly games like League of Legends.
Yeah,
Yeah,
League of Legends.
we need to go back over and
What are League of Legends?
like. That's a whole different conversation.
different podcast.
conversation. We need to definitely go back over some.
We need to do
words.
video games from my generation versus
Your
games
generation?
from your.
Oh yeah, and then I can pop them up on the screen because yours is gonna be like Mario.
No.
Dude. What was
Oh,
your-
no, mine's like.
Oh yeah, you turning. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, it's the Pong. Yeah. No. My
Sometimes you're overreacting.
I'd actually like to see you play one of my games. You'd be like, "This is stupid. I gotta press this many keyboard to keep the
Keyboard?
Yeah, you
I need
gotta
a
use
joystick.
No, you gotta use a keyboard and mouse.
Oh my god.
You gotta control multiple different things.
Yeah, I'm out.
Yeah.
But anyway,
Actually, speaking of your daughter's car, on the new Edge that she got a ton of money off,
yes.
I was like, you might want to ask me what. I told her, I said, if you need help, just let me know, because Chris probably won't know.
No,
There's too many
no,
buttons in
They
that
got
thing.
home and
She was sketching
yeah,
on the
Michelle
deal.
was
Yeah.
like, "Did you know it has
Playing
this,
games?
this, and this, and this?"
Yeah.
I was like, "No."
Yeah, I showed it to her.
I tried to
yesterday.
bluff. I was like, "Oh yeah, I know."
Oh, yeah.
So, and they're like, "And this, and how do you do that?" And I was like, and they called my bluff. So I was like, "Oh."
YouTube, help
I
me.
was like, I'm
Yeah.
trying to watch Boiler Room. Would y'all be quiet?"
Oh, and EVs. So let's got too much off
Yes,
subject.
EVs. We have to get this out there. We have to tell people about. I feel like we just need to share the word on this because people don't understand
Yeah.
just how big a deal what we have only at Randall Ford. It's the Randall Advantage. Of course, electric vehicles. Everybody knows about electric vehicles. Knows what they can do for you. That is great. You don't have to worry about getting gas anymore.
Correct.
But the big thing that everybody and anybody you talk to says range anxiety. It's like they want an electric vehicle. They think that sounds great, not having to buy gas. But if they want to take a trip, it's like, yeah, but I want to try to find a charger. And then you hear the horror stories where, like, yeah, I found a charger, but it didn't work. Or I got there and there was a charger and there was 3 cars. They had, a charger and there was people in line to use it. I don't want to wait for that.
No.
Or it takes 45 minutes to charge even on a fast charger. I don't want to wait for that.
Or
either.
your range drops because the temperature control outside is different.
So traveling with an electric vehicle is still problematic. The infrastructure isn't there. But at Randall Ford only, we have solved that.
Yeah, we have. So we're actually giving a loaner vehicle 3 weeks out of the year, so you can choose. You don't have to take it all 3 weeks. You can spread it up this week and this week when you're going on vacation, so you don't have to worry about that range at all. You don't have to worry about charging, 45-minute waits, people being there being broke, or however it is. But yeah, you get here at Randall Ford only is 3 weeks out of the year that we're going to give you a loaner vehicle that's a gas vehicle.
No cost to you.
Correct.
You buy the vehicle, the electric vehicle from Randall Ford. Every year you own that vehicle, we give you 3 vouchers to come in and pick a car that you want to take. I mean, you can't actually pick the car that you want to take. We have a fleet of vehicles set aside for this, but you can take that, a gas-powered vehicle, take that on your trip for a week, bring it back to us, pick up your electric vehicle, no charge to you. You just have to pay for gas on the trip. That's all you have to, and snacks. Especially if you're going by anywhere there's a Casey's.
In this fleet vehicles, we have different types of vehicles in there. I mean, we have Explorers, we have trucks, we have small SUVs, so we have a ton of different vehicles. So if you're like, man, I got 9 kids, well, we still have Explorers. So there is Explorers in those fleets.
My kids will fit in a 7-person Explorer.
If you set them on the laps and stuff like that.
No.
Okay.
That is against the rules. You cannot do that. You have to get a tote to put on top to put them in.
Okay, you got to strap them down. But yeah, we have a bunch of different different types of vehicles in fleet. So even if you're in a big truck or something like that, well, if you're in a Mach-E, then I guess
and it just depends.
Well, you have electric trucks. You have the you have the lightning.
Yeah, we have lightning.
So if you have a lightning,
you don't want to come turn in your voucher to use it on another electric vehicle.
Yeah.
You could, I suppose.
Well, I meant like there is lightning.
Yeah.
It goes with the EVs, as in the Lightning trucks. So if you buy a Lightning truck, we still have loaner trucks as gas-powered trucks. Yeah. And then we have the EVs, the Mach-E, and then we have SUVs like the Escapes. So we're definitely, we got Edges in there too now, but the Edges will be gone.
We also will give you a charger that we will pay for installation at your house. So the idea being, you buy an electric vehicle to use as your daily driver. You get up in the morning, you unplug it, you drive it to work, you drive it home, you plug it in. You never have to worry about anything. You never have to worry about finding a charger anywhere. You just charge at your house. Take it the next day, plug it back in, and charge. You don't have to worry about a thing. Then you want to go see Aunt Sally in Nebraska. You come and say, hey, Randall Ford, I'm going to go see my Aunt Sally. They say, great, here we go. We've got you a vehicle lined up, gas-powered vehicle. You take it, gone for a week, you bring it back, no charge to you, other than stopping at Buc-ee's and whatever gas it took along the way. Getting Andrew a souvenir, because he likes souvenirs.
I do.
But you do that, you bring it back in, and then you're ready to go to work next week with your electric vehicle.
So there's no reason, if you're even thinking about buying an EV.
Even if you're not thinking about it, think about it.
Because Randall Ford's the place to do it, and that is for sure. And you can tell all your friends and family, and you still get a referral for doing that.
Yeah.
But yeah, guys, we are doing the $110 giveaway.
110,
and that is starting on this video. Make sure you comment on something that we talked about in this video, and share the video, and subscribe. If you're already a subscriber, then you only have to do 2 instead of 3. So that's an advantage.
Take my $10.
Yeah, take his $10 and take. I'm gonna go find someone that'll give me $100.
Yeah.
But guys, $110 giveaway. I think we've covered mainly everything on this video that we were going to cover.
I mean, you comment something as simple as your favorite movie about the car business.
Correct. That's simple and easy. But guys, we're out of here.